Hello everyone, it is Gamersage Blazing Conqueror here to discuss the new Ultimate Stride mechanic and a few other new cards we have gotten for Cardfight Vanguard. As you can see, our first Zeron Dragon Ultimate Stride has been released. Zeron Dragon of the Distant Sea, Medallion. I don't know how to pronounce that. Medallion skill. I'm going to focus first on the skill and then on the condition. Counterblast 2 when this unit is placed on Vanguard. Choose up to 5 cards in total in your hand and drop zone and call them to separate rear guards. Until the end of the turn, they get 5,000 power. And rear guard, at the end of the battle that this unit attack, choose one of your other rear guards and you may exchange positions with them. This is exactly a great example of what a Zeroth Dragon should do, since this is a nation card. It has the skills, it has the drop zone effects of Grand Blue, the hand effect of Bermudas in a way, and power overall is pretty much always given in Megalonica. And the exchanging of battle position is a unique effect for Aqua Force, so that is very helpful to deal more attacks, and it's like all the clans of Megalonica each gain a piece of what the other clans have with this card. Coming back to the Ultimate Stride, the conditions seem to be fairly simple. This is a this is like a final turn card basically for your G zone. And what I mean by that is, due to if you can't finish your opponent off, your G zone is completely null and void. To stride into it, you must have a total of 3 or more face-up cards already faced up in your G zone. And you have to discard the same card that is on your Vanguard circle to stride. Meaning, if my Vanguard is Seal Demon Dragon Dungaree, I would need to discard Seal Demon Dragon Dungaree to go into my Ultimate Stride. You are allowed to have 4 copies of the card, but we are still limited to 16 cards in our G zone so far. Dang it, Bushiroad. The same rules with strides work with Ultimate Stride, so if your Vanguard was priorly deleted, it goes face up and it's not deleted. In Legion state, both cards become the heart, but it only gains one of the 2 cards power. As you know, Ultimate Strides start off with plus 25 instead of plus 15, so when you stride into your Ultimate Stride, we will start off with 36,000 power. With Legion, depends. If you choose the heart, then you may get a little less, but overall, it would most likely always be commonly 36,000. For the details, this is a major one. At the end of the turn, all your units go back to the G zone. Now, here is the big downfall or downside with these cards, with our Ultimate Strides. At the end of the turn, when you finish striding into your Ultimate Strides, they return to the G zone. But then afterwards, all the cards even if they're faced up or face down, all those cards are taken out of your G zone. And they're put into the main areas of the game. Meaning they're not in the bind zone. It's technically like they're removed from the game. So meaning all your GB effects are completely null and void, so you would have to plan this out carefully depending if your deck is GB based. Usually most cards nowadays aren't really as GB based, but overall GB is still a very necessary skill to activate very certain powerful effects. Moving on, I would like to talk about extra booster set. Well, extra booster 2, the Awakening Zoo. As you can see from my left, we have 3 units. We have Aja. We have our newest Dark Face. She's Dark Face Garduar. Garduar. And we have another Big Belly. It's unclear if this Big Belly is a Stride or not. Overall, I think probably before the season ends, all GB cards like Blade Master, Aja, Dark Face will have either a new Stride before G ends. Now, the main topic of this little section right here is the Zeroth Dragon for Zoo. If you see the page for our Zoo Dragon here, our Zeroth Dragon here, she is known to be quoted to probably have the biggest power value in Vanguard history. It's pretty understandable. It's coming from Zoo because Neo Nectars multiply their powers to all their rear guards pretty quickly. And Great Natures +4 Rampage +4. You know what I'm talking about, you over there. Eating your bag of chips in the background. Next topic. Extra booster set 3. The Galaxy Stargate. Well, I'm glad they're bringing back the set list of extra booster sets. The one thing that upsets me about this extra booster set is Link Joker getting support. Link Joker just got an extra booster set, and although I do agree, Link Jokers do need more support, and they did need it because throughout the majority of Nex, Ibuki only ever fought once, and he was still using his old support. I still believe that Messiahs still are getting more than what they should get. Or this could be a benefit to them because I was a bit disappointed at Neo Harmony Messiah. Harmonix. I am glad that Victor's getting another grade 3, although I do despise Snow Grapplers a bit. And Gallop is coming back. Yes. More overpowered dimension, please. Now for the Zeroth Dragon. Their Zeroth Dragon is Zeroth Dragon of Star Funeral Zart. For its quote, a power to dance everything away. Oh, dang. Link Joker nonsense. And it mixed with Dimension Police, +4 plus something everywhere. And with Nova Grapplers, he's probably going to have a stand skill. I think he should. Or just have something to stand all his units. Next up, I want to actually talk a bit about this latest episode. In regard of Verance, I did enjoy this week's episode. Blue Waves definitely got a big push thanks to this episode, especially thanks to our newest grade 3, who has the ability to make sure your opponent's Vanguard's power stays at 11,000. And the only way to increase it are by shields or G guards with other there are very few G guards that actually increase our powers, and to increase them with our effects during your opponent's turn, there are certain combos you would have to do or certain conditions you would have to meet. But overall, the support that Blue Wave's gotten thanks to Vernos seems pretty good. Although I have seen not all G Guardians. No, power. I've seen some videos and I've heard that some people think that Blue Waves will not help stand against Link Joker, and I do agree. Thanks to new Chaos support, Chaos can easily deal you a damage. So I mean, well, they move a locked rear guard to the damage zone if you have 4 less damage. Unlike VMAX. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, but overall, Velamos is still a good card to use. I highly recommend him if you want to play aggressively. I'm pretty sure a lot of Aquaforce players would most likely go into him. And plus, he has a good beginning of ride skill. You get to call units, and to replace a unit you called from your hand, you get to draw a card, so you're still keeping your resources high. I also want to talk about the preview a bit. Alright, this part of the preview right here, it's still questioning to see how Chrono and Tsunade are gonna get out of the relics. Although there is an episode dedicated to them Kazuma and Kazumi getting them out of it, it's still questionable to see how they're gonna get out due to a character that's going to be shown in this review. This is another thing I seem to be questioning so far. In last week's episode, Vernos fought against Fidesz to fight against the army that was protecting Cray, and he lost in the pass. Then he beat Shion and destroyed the sword. Now, I'm a bit curious about why he's fighting Tayo, because during his story, Gurguit was not mentioned at all. I don't know if it's Gurguit or another unit. I most likely feel it's Gurguit since it is a night thing. But I'm still a bit confused why Tayo is fighting him. This week's episode will probably explain it. Yes, this kid right here. I am so happy they're bringing back Haruto. Haruto we have not seen since season 7. I kind of missed him during Next, and I feel like without him ending off G without bringing back some of the characters from previous seasons is a bit lackluster. One of the problems I had with season 4 of Vanguard was because it mainly only focused on about 12 characters, and all the other characters weren't brought in until the end. Ren showed up a bit to help Kai, Leon showed up a bit to help the group, the Quartet Knights, the main cast, Aichi and Kai, and some minor characters along the way. And one problem I heard people had with this show, with season 4, was that because it was the last season of that generation, that the minor characters should have had more to do before ending it off. This man right here, the evil bishop guy, his motives still confuse me a bit about why he wants to summon this god of his and destroy his own planet. But I wonder how Chrono and Tsunade are gonna get out of this, the relics, due to the fact that he said, either you swear your alliance to our master, or you die. Those are the only 2 ways to escape. So with that, I'm still a bit curious about how Kazuma and Kazumi are gonna get Chrono and Tsunade out. But regardless, I am excited for GZ and the results from it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you around, Zoo.